Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Clutz.
We have made it to the end of Season 1 of Fallout. It's flown by. There's only been 8 episodes. Yeah. It's been a hell of a ride. I've really enjoyed every bit so far. And we have the last episode. Which, don't worry, Claire, because it's Season 1, Episode 8, The Beginning. This aired on the 10th of April 2024, directed by Wayne Yip, and written by Gursimran Sandhu. I'm probably mispronouncing names, but there we go. The beginning.
So we
started with the end.
We began at the end and we're ending at the beginning.
It's the beginning of a whole new world, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because obviously it was the end of the old world. Like everything had changed. We're at the end of the world. It's the post-apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very intrigued. Last time, obviously, we had the radio. Yeah. We had, really funnily, we just watched Adventure Time, and what was his name? Johnny Pemberton?
Pemberton, yeah.
Voiced the character in Adventure Time, who plays Thaddeus in this, which is really interesting.
We found out was actually in It's Always Sunny that we've
there
watched
you go.
as well.
Yeah.
But when he was much younger, so we didn't quite...
Yeah, he's very... I recognise him now, thinking about it. But there we go. Lucy has the head. She's now trying to go to Griffith Observatory to find Moldava and her dad. Thaddeus has run off. He's a ghoul. That's crazy.
What is Maximus going to do
Maximus,
with
the Brotherhood are coming for Maximus. Meanwhile, the ghoul is also on the tail of Moldava, and he knew Moldava in the past.
Yes. Who knows?
Yeah. So they found the Fountain of Youth.
Yep.
Or cryogenically frozen.
I don't know. I feel like we're not going to get anything answered, to be honest.
I think we are. I think you're being very pessimistic about it.
Yeah, we also know there's a season 2. So
I think we're going to get some answers to those things. I don't think they would set those sort of things up without it. I think it'll leave it obviously open-ended, and we'll move on.
It needs to be open-ended, that you're like, I'm not going to get everything I want. But
will the dad be saved? I'm guessing we're going to see the dad.
Even see the dad?
I'm guessing we are going to. We're going to see what Vault 31 is. Norm went into 31.
True.
Let's get on with it. Full reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. We're watching on Amazon Prime. Otherwise, let's do it.
You should see it sometime.
She looks older, doesn't she?
Bring me to Moldava.
A little bit, yeah. Maybe it's just a bit rougher because of the... what is even in his head? What
must be the plans for the...
it's something to change the world, he said.
Cold fusion.
Maybe, yeah.
Stupid motherfucker, you know this is all your fault.
Yeah, that would make sense, yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be...
Cold fusion.
Yeah.
Cold fusion.
Yeah, there we go. I forgot she spoke about that, to be honest.
I'm working somewhere else.
Well, tech exists.
Oh yeah, he's eavesdropping on his work. There's so much.
That's what I mean, there's too much for one episode.
No, they can fit it in. It's an hour long. It's a bit intimidating.
At least he didn't return
empty-headed.
Suit.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to go too well for him. Surely they're going to find out it's not the right head.
Probably quite early on, I imagine.
Yeah. Philly.
Philly.
I saw a comment saying it's like an abbreviation or a short for landfill. Philly. Oh, they've just taken over Philly?
Maybe.
New base. Yeah, there's the Brotherhood flag. I don't know. This is not going to go well.
No. Guess this was the last known place of the guy. Yeah. Because shortly after this, his head was chopped off.
Yeah.
So this might be why they're there.
Yeah. That's a lot of eyes on him.
I don't quite know how they're looking at him.
Don't know.
If it's like disgust or... But to be fair, he is wearing what you wear in a suit.
A suit, yeah.
You're wearing the knight's red. Where's your knight?
He's dead.
It's not the first time brother in your company has fallen into misfortune.
Speaking of.
Is it?
I mean, we know what he did to the knight, and they suspected he did it to his friend.
I fear you lied then.
No artifact, my lord.
This is bad.
You lie now.
Oh, God. Well, we liked Maximus.
I know where the actual head is.
I can get you the real head. Don't kill me and I can lead you to it!
I mean, he can. He literally can.
Yeah.
My injury was my own doing, not his.
I knew how much he wanted it. Yeah, that would make sense.
Please listen to him.
This is a crazy, weird cult, though.
It is a weird cult.
Yeah.
This war is bigger than we imagined.
Jesus. He got lucky, really. His friends stood up for him. Is it Dane? Is that his friend's name?
You think of the first squire who coveted his knight's armor? How did Titus die?
He died running.
That's not really like.
Brotherhood has lost its way. Power is taken. Lesson you seem to have learned. You and I, we will take power, and with it,
He wants to be in
Rule the
charge.
wasteland.
start a new brotherhood. Your entire life, you've been looking for a home.
He had a home with Goosey, though.
Yeah. I don't think this is the exact place he wanted to go.
Build one with me.
So he likes the fact that he, like, stole the suit, took the power.
Yeah. Reach your destiny.
It's just like completing that quest. She's done it. So that's not exactly how... I mean, obviously it's a bit ruined, but Griffith Observatory looks a bit different in real life, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Our little community.
It's like a little community.
Yeah,
It's kind of the nicest place we've actually seen.
yeah. Apart from the vaults, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of. And the past. Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to get a flashback.
Well, thank you for the ride.
Least I could do after I bungled your oil change.
I purposely bungled your oil change. I'm going to sit here and listen in to whatever the hell you're doing.
Good to see you, buddy.
That car! It's like a little smart car.
Hit point. Acting strange. The transmitter is always activated.
I'm heading out. Promised Janie that I would teach her some roping.
I don't have kids myself, but I do have a training program for up-and-coming executives, and that's basically the same thing. Imagine Barb told you about it?
No. Don't talk about you much, to be honest.
No.
Well, I call it Buds. The biggest obstacle to achievement has been the brevity of the human lifespan. It's prevented us from working on projects that require centuries, maybe even millennia to see through.
Good luck.
Buds.
Maybe we could all go to Cafe Cabana sometime. Oh, sorry.
It's not the best, is it?
No.
Gotta get closer. Climb up that roof.
Maybe you just need to go for a wander.
Yeah. Get on top of
Wander
the
around
building.
the gardens.
Yeah. Surely if someone sees his car still there, he said he was going.
Going in.
I've heard that intro so many times from editing. Airy?
Yeah, it's a bit airy.
breezy.
As you?
There he is.
Dad.
This is looking a bit rough.
Welcome.
Whoa. Jeez.
Join us.
That's a full-on
Maybe
goal.
she had Buds.
I've had a lot of time to think about this moment. You wouldn't believe the things that went through my head.
That looks so
One
good.
night, I actually tried to stuff an old grenade into the neck hole. I was gonna walk in here and blow everybody up.
It's a bit extreme.
Not really how I was raised. If you don't mind, I'm gonna keep things civil.
It's very polite.
Considering. Just jump it on her
Thanks for your
food.
friend. Now, give me my dad back.
Very well. But first, what if I tell you how I know your father?
Oh, here we go.
Don't listen to
You think your father was born in a vault, like you? Like your brother.
Oh, it's a great cut to hear. Something on loop.
It's like falling down.
It's broken. Yeah.
It's like
It's a little
stuck.
brain in a jar.
Yeah.
It's like a Roomba.
Thank you, Betty. Wait, you're not Betty. Or Hank. No.
What are you?
Initiate Protocol 53.
Guys.
Run!
Hold still.
I don't think I'm going to.
Wait. I won't answer your questions unless you let me inject you with this. Don't go in there.
I don't think it's a very good robot.
Don't read anything in there.
Yeah, I think they should have thought of a more
Yeah.
Or look at the terminal.
He's telling him everything to do. The voice sounded a little bit like Jack Black, but I don't think it is.
What is this place?
Sorry, she's in a meeting. Henry, he's a really big fan of you. Mind if I bring him by?
Of course. Always happy to meet a fan.
It's gonna be someone we know.
Maybe.
We heard him over the phone before.
Yeah.
What if Henry is the dad, Hank?
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Like-minded corporations that make America great.
Welcome.
These people
Call
look.
this what it is.
He looks familiar.
bud. Your sales aren't up to snuff. You need money.
You could lose money running a casino.
So is she running a different company? Or part of Vault-Tec 2?
We'd like to collaborate on some of our vaults.
What if people are still alive on the surface? Stone Age creatures probably eat whoever steps out.
Yep. No, I mean, you're not wrong.
Our vaults have the resources to survive for centuries. Our competitors,
You guys.
every other
Oh.
human who isn't us, will be dead on the surface.
Because after all,
What is the ultimate weapon of mass destruction?
Humanity. Time.
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 Is the weapon with which we will defeat all of our enemies.
To just outlive everyone.
Yeah.
Just hide away.
Capitalism, not by outfighting anyone.
By
Outliving them, yeah.
Didn't they nuke themselves?
External threats.
Haven't addressed the fundamental question.
This ain't going too well. They're already arguing. They're meant to be on the same team. Well, he's trying to get them on the same team. She worked it out.
Maybe.
If I could perhaps refocus the
Oh, she got a message from someone
Maybe.
higher up.
Come on, Barb. Set them straight.
She's on their side. Oh,
When I think about the future, I think about my daughter.
How do I provide her with
A better future.
Yes.
And have that better future.
Such a creepy room. the lighting.
Like, seems like a powerful conversation. And now it's going to take a dark turn, I feel
Oh,
like.
yeah, 100%.
This is Conflict Resolution 101.
What's the rest of the vault?
This is the rest of the vault.
Is this where my dad's from?
You'll never find out.
Don't go there. No. What are you doing?
He's gonna find out.
Yeah. It's Vault-Tec. This is it, right? Cryogenically frozen.
I called
yeah,
it!
100%.
I generally...
It helped that you played Fallout 4.
Yeah, that did help.
Yeah.
Is he now going to get jabbed? Because the robot's caught up with him.
Buds. They're Buds, yeah.
Do you think it's now going to be her dad that walks in that room?
I think it is.
Yeah.
A well-trained staff of highly supervised junior
Yeah.
executives for my own assistant training program. The future of humanity comes down to one word.
It's Bud's voice,
Is that Bud's
isn't it?
voice? Yeah,
I
was
just realised that
yeah.
as well. That's Bud's brain.
Oh my
An
god.
idea for 3 interconnected vaults. We need your ideas. It was the spirit of competition that made our companies great. And I propose
It's like the top 1% of the 1%.
spirit of competition. We have over 100 vaults.
There's a lot of vaults.
spread across America.
There's the 3 there. I can see him in a triangle.
Enough for each
On the left.
of you to claim several. Play out your own
all a
ideas,
game.
whatever you want to do. No one needs
Do whatever you want.
to. And may the best idea win.
That's just messed up. Just playing with lives.
What's Vault 32 and 33? Just able to be controlled?
When you put it like that, sounds downright morally questionable.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Breeding pool. Breed with my buzz. People with positivity. People
Yeah.
Yeah.
who will inherit the earth after we've wiped the surface clean.
Oh, they're just gonna keep bombing it.
We wiped the surface clean.
Yeah.
I said, did they nuke themselves?
Yeah.
Overcrowd a vault, so people have to compete.
What about you develop a super mutant?
This is just messed up, man. Just
pump psychotropic drugs into the air supply.
messing with people's
This is why he
lives.
was so against the vaults.
Yeah. Well, he was against the vaults for a simple reason.
How can you guarantee results?
Because we know the bombs are
By
gonna
dropping the
drop.
bomb ourselves.
There you go. Yeah. Oh my god.
Did that say Betty?
Betty. Yeah.
Everything all right, Mr. Howard?
Fine. I'm fine, Betty.
Oh my god, it is Betty. How did we not notice that?
I don't know.
How?
A nuclear event would be a tragedy,
This is bad.
but also an opportunity. Perhaps the greatest opportunity.
Jeez.
There will be no one to fight. A true monopoly.
Madness. I mean, we knew. Here's Hank.
Huge fan. I'm Henry, but everyone calls me Hank.
I called it.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ. This is
Your
messed up.
father has been around for a very long time.
So she was one of Bud's buds as well.
Yeah.
But she rebelled.
Part of an organization that thought they had the answers to all the world's problems.
Well, maybe, I don't know, or she infiltrated it or whatever, but...
In that scene,
Because didn't Gaul say something about her dad?
No, maybe? I'm not sure.
We have conflict and we have war.
War never changes.
This is why they...
War never changes!
This is why at the beginning it seemed like
they were separated. Yeah.
Because...
You don't look too good.
I hate to be that guy, but think you could give me an autograph?
To get a punch.
He never told you where he's really from. When he's from, he never told your mother either.
That's probably how history stayed so good, though, as well, because the overseers generally knew
what happened. Oh, they could twist it and manipulate it anyway, so...
What do you know about my mother?
She was like you. She was kind, loving.
She got too close, didn't she?
Isn't that why you came to the surface, really? Partly to rescue your father, but to know why I took him.
She's mad. This is all... You said we weren't going to get any answers, Claire. I knew we would. I told you.
It just seemed so unrealistic at the same time.
Thank you.
So they're gonna just converge down onto the observatory, right?
I guess so.
Oh my god.
It's gonna end with war breaking out.
War
again.
never changes.
They're sending you?
Punishment for what I did to myself. I had no idea they'd blame me for it. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
This best time of his life.
On that mission. I met someone. Right now, she's walking into danger.
That's why you came back.
to get
rescue
help.
her.
So he's gonna do what he actually said.
I'm going back to where she came from. A vault. It's a place that's peaceful and safe.
Well, about that. They're the ones who brought the war.
There's nowhere safe, Max. And there's no leaving.
Thane also got like another mission, like, because obviously he seemed quite close with the leader, right? So trying to find out what he wants or what he's gonna do if he's been compromised. I feel you cheated by playing Fallout 4, you little cheater. You only played like an hour of it as well.
Yeah, but also we looked it up and they're not, like, it said they weren't related.
No,
that's why we did it.
Yeah,
but...
I'm playing, I'm only joking. You should have done Henry, Hank, yeah, man.
Didn't even realise Betty was Betty.
No, I thought someone else was.
Your mother discovered that something was siphoning the vault's water away.
She knew.
She deduced that maybe civilization had returned to the surface.
She went? She's still alive?
When she told her husband, he said it was a ridiculous idea and that she should tell no one. And that's when she realized that her husband, the overseer, was hiding things.
Lucy, let's go. Let's get out of here.
So she ran away, like you did, Lucy. Took her children. And she found this wonderful city.
Oh.
It was everything the boss had promised.
She is lying.
She said she thought the sun was real.
And when
Yeah.
And the mum made it feel like it.
Home,
They killed her.
he took the children.
Is that then when Shade was she in Shady?
Sand,
Yeah.
Shady Sand, yeah. Literally what I'm saying.
Shady Sands.
She's lying.
That's how Vault-Tec deals with competition. That's what they did 200 years ago.
God damn. Oh my god. So the memories, like, yeah, she said it felt real, but maybe my mum just made it feel real. Whoa.
Lucy, what you brought me is cold fusion, and we can build
She's a murderer.
our own world, but for everyone.
Lucy.
Because when Vault-Tec bought my research,
people?
they made it proprietary. So only a trusted Vault-Tec minion
Do not
can activate
listen
cold fusion.
to her.
All I need is for him to give me the code.
Lucy! Look at me!
You're getting desperate now,
Yeah.
man. This is messed up.
Yeah.
This is insane.
I had no idea. I would never have guessed that she'd been out the vault.
What happened to her? I think you know.
Wait, her mother's not the ghoul on the table, is she?
Maybe, yeah. You're right.
No.
God damn. God damn.
I don't know if that's sick that she kept her or like, you know, and you're just like...
No, they were friends. I don't think you're gonna win her over, man. You have royally effed up everything.
Whole life is a lie. Even more of a lie than what we imagined it was of the control.
Yeah.
If she's lying, it's a very elaborate lie.
Let's give her the code.
Why were you not just... I don't think you ever get out like, well, who knows. I feel like the Brotherhood are going to go and mess stuff up, but...
Do you think the,
Give her the code.
The first Overseer... Did we see, like, the Overseers before Hank?
No.
I'm wondering if it was the ghoul's wife.
Yeah, it could be.
Because they seem to all be working together on...
Mm.
There's been enough hurt at this point, like...
Who's to say there ain't a code that will override it, though?
Hmm. I still don't understand why she's still around, though.
Yeah.
Still like that answer?
Like I'm saying, did she hijack the technology, or she knew had the technology herself? Because she was a scientist, right? So... Tech.
Noise. Is it going to end?
No,
it can't. I looked at how long we've been going.
Brotherhood, like...
I know, I just looked at how long we've been going this time.
Holy shit.
You know, you just imagine like that moment would have been an ending.
Holy shit.
Thing is, Moldova created cold fusion. Like, she kind of has a right to it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they stole it from her, like, literally, and weaponized it, like, in a way.
Oh yes, let's go back to him in imminent injection phase of this little brain after him. Oh, the brain has given up, I think. The brain is going to bed.
That didn't survive too well, did he? Patricia Peters. I'm looking for Williams.
William?
Williams was her surname.
Oh.
Well, it was great meeting you. I actually have to get back home.
You can't go home, Tank. Not with what you've learned.
Smash that brain.
You're just gonna keep me here?
Watch him starve.
Just until we're all ready to go to the surface.
That could be
psychotic.
True. That's why I'd suggest you wait it out in your dad's pond. Not much food in here, except the occasional very large bug.
God. Well, we did say that 31 was just not a real vault. That's like, gotta mesh your mind up.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you are.
What was necessary. And that woman, she's no different than me.
These kids have both been messed up.
Yeah.
That's insane technology. Oh god. The Brotherhood are coming.
The Brotherhood? Barricade the doors!
You know, you've got a big gap, right?
Yeah. I feel like Lucy doesn't care too much either way who wins at this point.
No.
Between those two.
I loved your mother, but she stopped being your mother when she left home.
When you couldn't control her anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
She took you into danger.
So you killed her.
Insane. Ugh. That looks so cool.
I worry how Norm ends up in this whole situation.
How what?
Norm ends up.
Norm, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who hasn't arrived?
The ghoul.
The ghoul! I'm waiting for him to come blasting.
Oh, he gonna come blasting.
They got turrets. They got anti-air. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. I mean, it is hell up here. But Shady Sands was a way for them to start anew, and you ruined that. You made it, like...
Equally afraid, equally miserable.
Jesus.
You just killing innocent people.
Yeah.
But that is war, to be fair.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
War never changes.
I had to make a choice between their violent world and our peaceful one.
You literally killed billions to get there, though.
I know I made the right choice.
It's like a really sick punishment that he turned into a ghoul. The ghoul.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get to live forever and watch it all.
He knows all the secrets and why war happened.
Why it's like this, yeah.
And he has to live forever knowing that.
Yeah, whereas they all wanted to live forever. He's punished to live forever, in a way. I mean, he could die. He could, you know, but... Jesus. This is insane. Just running around with a flag, so like...
That's kind of what happened in, like, medieval wars, though, isn't it? When you look...
Factions endlessly fighting. What is the solution but to get rid of the factions?
You are one of the big factions.
Only ours to shape.
You're playing God, like, what the hell? Who gives you that right?
Don't want
Jesus. Those guns are mad. I wouldn't want to be stomped on by one of them. Not after what I saw what happened to his foot.
Is that the old guy?
Yeah.
The ghoul.
The ghoul, yeah.
No, but I thought the old guy was one of the red.
No.
I bet that outfit makes y'all feel like a big
I was going to
man,
say,
don't it?
like, literally the outfits are the only reason you're winning.
Well, I used to wear one back in the day. One problem.
Oh, he knows the weakness.
There was a flaw in the welding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he spoke about this.
I wonder if they fix that in this new model.
He's gonna mess them up. Guess not.
I guess not.
Bullets ain't gonna stop him. So good. That was set up as well.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so good.
Has he got night vision?
He's
Is
just
he gonna
that
leave Maximus?
damn good. That's a grenade, if I've ever saw one. This is so cool. The way this is shot. Jesus Christ.
Open the door, let's go.
You belong in that cage.
Well, I think it should probably rather go with her mother.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm just. Is she gonna kill him? Like, I mean, it's a bit extreme, but what you did to her mum, like, is right there. Like,
this is what you're capable of. If I let you go, what's going to stop you doing that to me?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I am my mother, and I have come outside. It's got no head.
It's best.
Oh God, it's Hankin. He's gonna know him as the guy.
Yeah.
Lucy! Hey, I'm her father. Can you get us out of here?
No.
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 Let's go.
Oh.
We gotta get out of here.
No, not with him.
Why not with him? What do you mean?
Stop him. He's done something. He's grabbed the cold fusion.
What was him?
He blew up our home. Like, literally where you're from.
Judy's hands.
Yeah.
Where he's from, yeah. You've turned your back on him for far too long, though. I think is Maximus gonna die? Is he gonna kill Maximus, take the cold fusion, and like get out of there?
It was him. I'm sorry.
He's gone into the suit.
Yeah.
Lucy, you're coming with me.
Shoot him in the head.
Is he dead?
Well, he just learnt about the weakness, right?
I don't know, but that was a
That was a real big hit.
Is the ghoul gonna save her?
You see what this place does to people?
What? You did this?
Yeah.
Lucy,
You're sick.
you came all this way for me.
Before you know.
A sick son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hurt me.
Bang.
But the ghoul is.
Do it.
Hi, Hank.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
You want another autograph, young Henry?
Yes.
Feo.
Ah, use it.
Your daughter said her last name was McLean.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe that it was the
McLean.
I thought he said something about her father.
McLean.
I knew your father.
I think it was just the name, yeah.
I've waited over 200 years.
Maybe. Yeah.
To ask somebody one question.
Where was my wife?
Well, yeah.
Where's my fucking family?
Yeah.
Yep. Because he doesn't know what vault they're in.
Legging it. Jesus. Coward.
You might.
Wake up!
Is he actually gone?
Maybe.
Is this the end of Maximus?
I did say.
Come on! Please!
Jesus gosh, she found happiness and happiness goes.
Make him a ghoul.
Where's Moldova?
I don't think she's going to be dead.
War never changes.
Keep saying it.
You look out at this wasteland, looks like chaos, but there's always somebody behind the wheel, and that's who I want to talk to.
Well,
Sure, your daddy is headed.
But you let him go.
Well, it's easier to track a stuck pig than to ask it where it's off to. You want to know how I know your daddy, don't you? Everything about your whole
It's a
little
whole
world
lie.
was decided over 200 years ago.
it's like someone else saying the same thing that Moldova's just said.
Stay here with him. They gonna take this place. They will kill you and everybody here.
Is it going to be a Ghoul and Lucy mission for season 2?
Maybe. Where are they going to go?
Follow.
You could come meet your makers.
I love that. It's awful that the
Is she
mother...
going to end her mum?
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Yeah, she's killed her mum, right? Yeah. God damn. It's crazy that, like, to have her in the room for that whole thing.
Yeah.
To just...
How, like, it makes you wonder how compos mentis, like, she obviously didn't look very alive, but she was alive. That
it wasn't her mum. Like,
no.
Yeah.
So there's nothing she can do for him in the state he's at. If he's going to survive, he needs...
He might survive. I think
he
he's
needs
gonna.
the brotherhood.
Yeah.
He's going to slow her down.
She's not going to know, is she?
No.
Is she going to run off and then he's going to wake up?
Maybe. She got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah. I reckon Moldova ran off with the cold fusion then.
I don't know.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Oh, that dog music, man.
Is that the end?
God. I don't. No. It's still running.
Ready for what?
The Brotherhood. To take it.
Maybe.
Maximus to take it.
I don't know how he survived that, to be honest. He was punched in the head with a metal fist against a metal thing.
Lucy.
He's gonna think she's abandoned him. He's gonna have some serious concussion.
Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't thrown up yet.
How long's the fight been going on for?
No, I don't feel like it was nightfall, was it?
No, the sun was setting, yeah. So. She not looking too good?
Yeah.
What is it doing?
Activated, was it?
What is it doing though?
Is it going to give power to everywhere?
Yeah, but where? Like what? Like the vaults? They already have power. That was a friend, isn't it? Oh yeah, Rose. Yeah.
Is he going to remember? I don't know if she's spoken much about her mum.
No. Her lights.
Oh yeah. That's what I said, like, would it just give power to everywhere that didn't have power? Like, just automatically.
Yeah. God.
Like, everything that was once on the electrical grid.
Crazy.
What do you suppose your brotherhood would do with infinite power?
Nothing good.
World domination.
Maybe you can stop them. Maybe you can't. Maybe all you can do is try.
She ain't gonna survive. Take that cold fusion power. And
I still don't feel like I know why she's been alive for 200 years.
she's a scientist. She probably had the means to keep herself alive, I imagine. I don't know if we'll ever get a proper answer, but I think that's probably...
Is that their leader?
We see they could cryogenically freeze themselves, so...
You killed her.
All hail Maximus! That shall be night hereafter!
I mean, that works. He can use that.
Is that hours passed out for all of this?
Yeah. Or can overthrow them from the inside, right?
We're all alone.
We three, Maximus, Lucy, and the Ghoul, I guess.
Yeah. God damn. Now, where are they headed? Is it gonna all be in California?
Well, we're at Hollywood.
Yeah. Hey, the dog. I wonder where dog was.
They go like for an underground passage, I'm guessing.
I don't remember where Fallout 3 was set. Where was 4 set? You played a bit.
Can't remember.
What about New Vegas? Oh, sponsored by Nuka-Cola.
Nice.
Now, where is he running to? A specific vault?
Maybe there's a master vault.
Yeah. Well, Vault 1, where's that?
No.
Looking a bit worse for wear.
What is this?
Is that Vegas?
What?
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. If we said Asia.
Because of the Vegas. Because of the tower.
What?
Is that New Vegas?
Maybe.
Because, like I said, I was talking about the different games. I was trying to work out where they're all set. And the only one I know is New Vegas because it's called New Vegas, so...
Maybe.
Yeah. God damn. Look up the Vegas skyline. Look up the Las Vegas skyline.
You are shouting?
I know, because it's loud.
Las Vegas skyline.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, it might look different.
Well, this is
There you go.
What?
It literally just came up.
Yeah, but I spelt Vegas.
It's V-E.
That's why I was...
G-A-S.
That's why I was so confused, though, like...
The Go images. Let's have a look. Yeah, look. That's that tower, right?
Yeah. That one.
Oh, here! New Vegas! Yeah. There you go! Yeah. Okay, cool. Crazy. I was like, I don't really know what Las Vegas looks like. I've never been. Man. Alright, let's watch Reacher, apparently.
Do you know what? I feel like I need to say something.
Okay.
I feel like I need to, well done our friend James.
For not giving it away, because said...
we were talking about, I had this crazy idea when we last...
So after the last recording, we spoke to him on Party, and you said, I've got a theory.
Because of Fallout 4, could they be cryo-frozen and stuff? And honestly, his reply made me think that they weren't.
They weren't. Yeah, no, he did a good job at throwing you off.
If anything, I thought he gave away the fact they weren't.
Yeah. Because he basically said that,
response.
oh, well, all the vaults are different, so that vault in Fallout 4 was specifically that.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
They're doing different experiments, which we found out.
So it threw you off the scent.
Yeah, but...
Yeah. We still had the
It was like a really vague answer, but it was also an answer that made me think, oh, that's not what happened at all then, clearly.
Yeah.
But actually...
Yeah. But there we go. You called it.
I don't know what made that in my brain be like, what? what if?
Well, you played Fallout 4.
Yeah.
That helped. That did help you a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
again, I watched, because we had the share screen up, I watched a little bit of it, but I was playing something else at the time, so I didn't really pay attention. So, no, yeah. We called...
Because there'd not been really any mention of cryo-freezing during
cryogenically freezing people, no.
the TV series at all.
Yeah. That's why I think it's... I mean, yeah, you probably would
like,
never...
if you'd not
Well, I'm
played
saying,
Fallout
if you
4,
hadn't played that, you probably would not have guessed that.
probably not.
So I think it was a good kind of coincidence that you had...
Because we were kind of still, like, on the sideline of, like, these...
Ghouls. Have they worked out a different way of, like, ghouls? Like, maybe they can live forever,
these
but
people
not...
were definitely, like, Vault-Tec people, like... But then, like, you knew that whatever was going on in 31, they were being trained to go in and be an overseer.
Yeah.
But I am, like, kind of intrigued on what the experiments were in the 32 and 33 then.
It was to create the perfect... That's what they said, right? To create people who were polite, who were apathetic, who cared about other people. They, like, wanted to do good and be nice and create a community. And that's what they wanted to create a new world from.
Yeah, because I did say this on another episode, I think, that we reacted, that the fact that both the Vaults were, like, had crops.
Yeah.
And they both seemed to experience different disasters to their crops.
Yeah,
so I don't know if that was partly...
Oh, that's probably manipulation.
They may have put tests through, like, yeah, everyone's merry and everyone's happy, everyone gets along,
happens
this is
if
lovely.
this happens?
What happens if there's a shortage of food?
100%, yeah. But, like, and with that, like, that's another great way to excuse, like the mum did, like, being killed elsewhere. Like, oh, she died because we had this famine.
Yeah.
That's the reason why.
But it's so much freaking darker.
Yeah, it's messed up. And like I said, that whole scene at the end, having the mum there looking like that.
That's what made me be like, how compass mentis was she?
Just
like,
for the whole thing, having her there, though, was just a reminder to Lucy to not, like, listen to his bullshit, to not fall for it.
But did she know that was Lucy? Did she
Probably,
know
no, 100%
that
not.
was her husband?
No, I don't think so.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. Like,
she's fully gone ghoul, I think. Because, like, that's why I think shooting
but, like,
her in the head...
she couldn't communicate. She couldn't say anything. Like,
No. I don't think she was aware of anything. Because we've seen ghouls before, and we've seen how they get and how... So, shooting her in the head was the kind thing to do. I don't think it was her mum exactly, but it's still... Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
I wondered, were Rose and Moldova, did they have a relationship of any sort? Like,
I don't. But they seem to be close.
Yeah, I thought
Even
when they
with the
showed the
flashbacks.
flashback, I thought they were going to hold hands or something, and it kind of cut. And then later on, obviously, she held her hand, and yeah.
As she died, yeah.
Yeah.
And was like, Rose, we did it.
Yeah. Man. I did say Henry was going to be Hank as well. I was like, that's going to be him. That's definitely going to be him. What the?
I don't know how we didn't recognise
Betty. I thought someone else was Betty in another episode, and I didn't call it in this one. I should have.
But it was also the voice of that robot.
Bud,
being Bud.
I don't know why I thought... I think I had Jack Black on the mind.
It wasn't until halfway through, like, it kept, like, switching between
we were
them.
both like, oh, yeah, literally at the same time. I mean, we were like, oh, that's Bud. And I really like how it was set up previously with the suit, the weakness in the suit with Bud.
Yeah.
And I wonder why they were focusing so much on Bud, why he kept... like being like, hey, Goop, and that was kind of it. Like, he was really trying to get the attention of Coop.
A really obnoxious character as well.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and I was like, why?
Is
like,
this
what
just
is happening?
to annoy Coop? Like,
yeah, but he had a bigger deal.
I keep forgetting Coop's name's Coop, and I keep just calling him Ghoul because I keep forgetting his name's Coop.
Cooper Howard, yeah.
But it is like, I feel like I said this like one of the early episodes about him.
Sorry, I wanted to, before we moved on, I thought he
family.
sounded like Jack Black a little bit, and maybe because I watched a review of the Minecraft movie before. But yeah, sorry, go on.
I feel like I said like on one of the early ones about like, is the Ghoul wondering if his did his family go into a vault, and that is what he's doing, like he said at the end of this, I've waited 200 years to find one of you to ask you where's
my family, yeah, because you said surely,
but
but what?
I don't know. Because the beginning,
we saw him with the daughter at the beginning,
that's what I was about to say, like,
But maybe he got her to Vault-Tec, they got them in a vault.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I'm not dealing with this. Because we didn't see, like you said, you didn't think you were going to get answers to things. I think we got a lot of answers.
Yeah, not to everything.
No, not exactly. But I think we got answers to the things we needed to get answers to. It's left it open with where you can get more... Like, there's more questions. Like, especially because, like, Cooper found out all that plan and what they were doing, but we never saw the confrontation between him and Vault-Tec and his wife and all that, and whether they work out he knows and all that.
Because like, obviously I was a bit like, we don't know how Moldova's survived as long as she has survived. Yeah. And it's like you said, well, she's a scientist, who knows?
That's the thing, but I don't think we're ever going to get the answer
that
to
could easily be a conversation between Coop and Lucy in season 2.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think we're going to get like
a...
I don't think we're going to get like a flashback to show how she survived or her explaining. I mean, she's dead, but her explaining it.
But it could just be a conversation.
I think that's a thing you don't need to know, because all you need to know is in this world, cryogenically freezing people exists. She's a scientist. She could do that, clearly.
Yeah, but that just opens up a can of worms in my head.
In what way?
Because I'm like, if she cryo-froze herself, why is she woken up now? How does she know when to wake up to get the confusion?
Who knows? I don't know.
How, like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many...
Well, she was aware of Vault-Tec's plans. She knew what they were doing, so...
How did she know to wake up at the point where bloody Finch would run off with the cold fusion to get his head to... There's so many, like...
Maybe she took the place of someone else and then popped out at 31. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, Finch.
Can't remember his name in this.
Welsig.
Headless dude.
Welsig, yeah. Yeah, man. No, were you sat? I think this season has been a hell of a show so far.
It has.
I think it was I think the finale was great. It really... I think it very much summarised and answered what we needed to know. And it leaves it open to...
Yeah.
Because, like, now Norm is trapped. He's just trapped.
Yeah, because it's kind of... That's what I was... So, like, the cold fusion thing, it's kind of nice because it's led... Like, there's been the Vault-Tec thing going on in the background of, like, how slimy and everything they were. But the main thing was Lucy needed to get the cold fusion to Moldova to save her dad.
Yeah.
That happened in this season. That's done.
Yeah.
However, where the Vault-Tec thing was in the background, and now we found out this about her dad, and now her dad has run off... It's kind of opened up a new story for season 2.
I think this is a very good ending. It's not... It's a cliffhanger for sure. Like, there's still so much more to go. But it's not... I think it's a very well written, very good season. Because it's just really intriguing and really interesting. And it leaves it like a really good season. And the good thing is, we know there's a season 2. That really helps. If we weren't sure or if it got cancelled, I would definitely be more annoyed. But I'm not annoyed at all. Like,
I feel like
really
I've been given enough Vault-Tec information, which I'm like, damn, like, I would love to know more. But if, like, it randomly did get cancelled and there was no season 2, I feel like season 1 kind of finished. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, it's still open-ended in many ways.
Yeah, but, like, the story of season 1 finished.
I wouldn't call that, though. I wouldn't call that a completely satisfying TV show if it ended there.
No. But I'm just saying, if it finished now, I would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just never know more about.
As a video game adaptation and an adaptation of Fallout, I think it's perfect. I mean, it did so well, and it's really, really good. It fit the tone and the setting and the theme of, like, the games from what I've seen and played. I've played very little, but it just felt very much Fallout, and it was really well done.
It's just so... Those little setups, which is
the whole season has been like so well planned and thought through.
Like you said about like the conversation about the armor and stuff, and it's even like we said when it was happening. Like Lucy was talking about like when she used to feel like she could feel the sun on her skin.
Yeah,
but it was all. But she
was like, oh, maybe it wasn't real. It's just my mother that made it feel real because I was with her.
And now we found out
she was actually out in the sun.
She was out in the sun and sandy shades.
And it did it so well, those flashbacks, because it looked like
it was just so bright
in the field in the vault. Like it could feel like you. Oh yeah, that makes sense. But
it was in shady sands.
Yeah.
Whichever way around
it goes. Go to shady shores or sandy shores, yeah. But yeah, drop the bombs. You said, like, like Vault-Tec, we both kind of said it, like Vault-Tec dropped the bombs themselves.
Yeah, because I said it during this as well, because I think we said it in another episode. I was like, did they nuke themselves? That's ridiculous. Yeah. And then in this one I was like, wait, did they nuke themselves?
Yeah. Well, not themselves, but the world, so they could accelerate.
That's what I meant, because they're talking on like United States.
Because they could accelerate what they wanted. It's in their best interest for the war to happen.
But imagine, like, already being a bit like, something weird's going on here with my wife's job, and then hearing all that and your wife.
Well, first of all, it started all right.
About world destruction, the way
it sounded all right to begin with, because it was like, oh, I think of my daughter and I want a better future for her.
It's like, yeah,
let's drop the bombs. Like, what?
Like, just imagine hearing that from someone that you've like devoted your life to, and like you have so much faith and wanted to bring up kids with them, thinking you're on the same moral stands, and then you hear that and you're just like, it was so well, like the acting in that part. And, like, even the filming for, like, just hearing the guy being like, oh, my God, like, can I get your autograph? And just Coop's face.
He's just, like, he's frozen. Like,
he is, like, literally frozen. I was a bit like, should he have taken the earpiece out? Are they going to see that earpiece? But, like, that's not his fault right now. His fault is, like, who is this woman?
Yeah, her acting's so good. She's so sinister. Yeah. And the way that round table was the shot, like, it was so, like... top 1% of 1% evil villains in this shady room with the lighting at the top and that guy.
Who was that guy?
Yeah.
That Sank went on her Pip-Boy. I thought
it might... It's Mr. Vault-Tec, isn't it?
I thought it might have been like it saying that something was trying to transmit again.
Or yeah, I thought it was going to tell her how it was transmitting, like, or where it was going to. But
and then that's when she
message,
went sinister.
Yeah. Well, she controlled the room then, didn't she?
Yeah.
And they were basically advertising to all the other, like, oppositions, because we saw West-Tec there, Robco, like, a bunch of others. Like, you want to run experiments? You can do whatever you want.
And, like, some of
it's like humanity is your playground. Like, do whatever you want.
No consequences.
So I want to create superhumans. We can overcrowd. I've got AI, like an AI that we can just run the vault with, like... Mad. And you can see on the map, because obviously all the vaults, you saw the triangle of 3 in California. So, yeah. Mad.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's craziness. How many vaults? You said over 100, right?
Yeah.
Because in the games, I know it goes at least to Vault 111.
Yeah.
I know that far. But
I was going to say, but how many of those vaults are run by Vault-Tec? Because obviously they've outsourced.
Yeah, to others, yeah. But, I mean, it doesn't sound like them other companies have good interests in at all either.
So they might not be grateful. That's why I'm like, how many Vault-Tec?
Yeah, it'd probably still all be branded Vault-Tec, because obviously they made them all, but yeah. Like, they won't all have frozen...
Vault-Tec staffing, they would have their own companies staffing.
Well, would they all... I don't know if they'd all have that sort of... Because Vault 31 was specifically for that, right? Would they have anywhere else? Because that's their own experiment, like... Like, are they weren't exactly advertising it to them to say you can be frozen too and whatnot.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of the other vaults are going to be different. Like, how many are Vault-Tec? Because that's the thing of, like, where is his wife? Was his wife frozen?
Yeah.
But then if his wife was frozen, could she have been unfrozen and actually died? Like, who knows?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, she could have been unfrozen 100 years ago, or she could still be frozen and waiting for humanity to be ready. Like, I was trying to look out for the names on that list to see if, maybe it was. Should we go back, have a quick look? It doesn't matter. I can look at it in the edit or whatever. That was such a cool scene. Sorry. Anyway, I'll look at it later. But it was such a cool scene when the ghoul, like, messed the Brotherhood up.
Yeah.
I love the way it was shot. It is just like, oh, you bet you feel like big men in those suits.
I did when I wore one.
He had a flaw right beneath the chest.
I wonder if they fixed it.
Guess not. Then he just pulled out the fusion core and the lights just... Yeah. It's just, I really love the way that was shot. The ghoul is so cool. Yeah. But yeah, he wants to see his family. But yeah, I was really sorry talking about that list, trying to see if there was any other names we recognised. But yeah, I guess not. Maybe, but I'll look back at it. But yeah, we should have guessed Henry. Did we not recognise his voice on the phone before?
No.
Yeah, because he called up the house, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hank.
Wow.
Messed up. Yeah, I don't know if did he say something about her dad? I'm not sure. she definitely said McLean, and he said something like, it's been a long time since I heard that name, or
maybe
something like that. That was when they were cutting up. He was making the ass jerky. That was the exact scene she told him her name. Yeah. Again, stuff I could go rewatch and then have a look, but yeah. Maximus is now a knight.
Yeah.
He's taken the credit. It looks like Dane is helping him.
Yeah, which is weird.
No, I get it. That's what I'm saying is a bit weird. I'm a bit like, because Dane was obviously quite close to the leader, it seemed. And I'm like, is this like a secret gather intel to see what Maximus is doing? But then that bit at the end suggests, no, Dane is just helping. Because you say you got the kill, you take a suit, there you go, you can do what you need to do, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
Now the Brotherhood have cold fusion.
Yeah.
They're gonna...
I did like that bit with like Moldova being like, what do you think they'll do with like infinite power?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and was kind of saying to him like, you can try and stop them doing stuff, but
that's what you can do is try. Yeah, fight back.
Maybe you will.
Yeah. I love the... Oh, that's so good as well, because it was all talking about, like, Matt Perry's character. Was his name? That wasn't his name, Codsworth, but he's the robot.
Yeah.
But he said to Coop, he was like, everything's a product. You're a product, I'm a product, the end of the world is a product. Hollywood, sponsored by Nuka-Cola, is a product. Just shove it everywhere. Like, and literally, like, Cooper and the actor... his persona became the product, like to sell the face to sell the product. And then he literally became a product because he was a robot. Like,
Easy as that.
Yeah, but we didn't call Bud being a brain in a jar.
No,
it's pretty crazy. Yeah, you're right.
That was quite a funny thing because then it was just when Dawn was like, "I'm gonna go back to my."
I'm going to stab you. I'm going to get you.
Well, no, I don't think, because when he said he was going to go backwards and the door shut,
that was when he was in the vault, yeah.
But it was the bit in the corridor and he's like, well, I feel like you know too much.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, please stand still. And it's like, this is a real design flaw right here.
Yeah, real terrible robot.
Don't go that way.
Little Roomba with a brain.
You've seen too much.
Yeah. Don't do this. Oh, you're doing it. Oh, yeah, stupid. Yeah, no Vault 30.
But will he climb in his dad's?
Yeah, that's the question. He's going to start... That's literally what I said. He's going to watch him starve to death, but I suggest you get in your dad's cryopod, yeah.
My worry then is that how will Lucy find him? How is anyone going to know that he is then frozen?
There. Yeah.
Nowhere to look for him.
Yeah. Are Vault 33 going to question, where has he gone? Betty going to be like, what is happening? Like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But surely Betty would go to or communicate with Vault 31.
Yeah, she could. Yeah.
And then would Bud be like, Norm is here.
Yeah.
Son of Hank.
Yeah, son of Hank is here, yeah. Man, her dad is messed up doing all that and then trying to beg with her. And like I said, the mum's just sitting there like, the evidence is right there, for why she should not help you.
My dad found out that I destroyed an entire community to save him. That'd break his heart.
But, yeah. I honestly thought Maximus was gonna die, but he survived, which is kind of more interesting. He seems like main character. And I was really gonna say while we were watching it, I really like how well all of these stories interwoven and actually connected in the end. It was really well done.
I didn't realise the dog wasn't in the fight.
I did. I was wondering where the dog was at, and I was waiting for him to appear at the end in the cold fusion room, but he didn't. And I was like, where's the dog? Like,
I didn't even realise to say
whenever the dog is not on screen, we should all be asking, where is the dog?
If all three characters are on the screen and there is no dog,
where is the dog? But he was there. He's fine. So, yeah.
But now the dog is just following them as a friend, I guess.
Yeah,
he's got no
dog meat.
He's got no
owner. It's got no purpose.
Because the dog was following it for
the head. Yeah. Well, there we go. Done. Yeah. Well, what an episode. What a season. What did you think of the whole season?
It was good. I kind of want to binge it.
Very good. Yeah, you can watch it all, see all the details now. You know all the secrets. You know what's going on. Yeah, you can watch those people being sinister, like that dad, he's no good. Yeah.
I sometimes like rewatching shows.
It's so fun
once you know.
Yeah, what's going on.
The ending.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd love to rewatch it knowing that Hank and Betty, even though you have your suspicions when watching it the first time round,
it'd be nice to not know.
Yeah,
to be able to watch a show again would be amazing without remembering any of it. Would be so good.
I like to rewatch them knowing what.
I know, but knowing and not knowing, it's both is good. Like
because you see little things that you probably should have picked up.
Yeah, things that demand a second watch.
That are so obvious that you're like, why did I not think of this earlier?
I was just thinking. So speaking of that, like I was thinking how. About Moldova knowing her mum, and like at the time when Lucy was getting married, the dad said, "Oh, you look just like your mum," which at the time I said is really endearing, but has a creepy undertone now because he killed the mum, like just straight out killed her. And then we thought Moldova saying it to her, "You look just like your mum," was creepy because we don't know who she is and where she's from.
Yeah.
But it's actually really heartwarming and nice because they were friends.
Yeah. They still were.
It's just twisted, like, yeah.
I don't think Moldova ever saw Rose as dying.
No. What do you mean?
Like, definitely when she held her hand at the end.
Yeah.
And was like, we did it. Like, she never saw her as not there.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah.
It's so crazy because, like, this whole series from, like, the beginning, Moldova is pitched to you as this evil, like, crime, like...
She steals dads.
She steals dads. But, like, it's like, oh, we don't talk about what's going up there, we don't talk about her name, we don't do this.
Yeah.
But in actual fact, she's trying to actually bring peace back to the whole world by cold fusion because it's a endless power source which solves everyone fighting for power. It
literally, like I said this in our previous discussion, it would have solved the whole issue of all of, like, back 200 years ago, of them fighting for uranium and trying to get that power, and the bombs dropping. Because then, if you have that infinite power source, but it wasn't in Vortex's interest, and it's so hypocritical and so short, like, so crazy of Hank to be like, look at what this has created, what humans do, you all fight and all this in this world, and we'd be safer where we are in the vault. And it's like, you create this whole situation. It could have been avoided completely. And Vortex just ruined the world.
Yeah. But it's like Lucy saying to Maximus, like, not with him, he did it. And Maximus is like, he did what? She's just like, shady sands. Like,
and they both have that connection because they're both from there, like, wow, she's not from there, but she was there.
It ended his life as well. They could have known each other as children.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, very well. I like the panning out to seeing Moldova there, and then the trams and the new like settlement they built, and like, but it was all ruined. They just dropped more bombs. Yeah, but really, really good season. Like overall. Sorry, was you gonna say something?
No, it's just so clever. Like we said in it, like the fact that it's Vault-Tec staff that know what happened 200 years ago, what started the war, and it keeps such a consistent story and consistent like outlook of the world above by using the same people. Do you know what I mean? Of that era, who all had the same vision. When they were working there to create, then to be an overseer and oversee what happens in a vault,
that's the thing, because if you
keeping the history
because if like they were just descendants of the people of Vault-Tec, opinions and thoughts opinions and thoughts could change, and they could want entirely different things, but these people are literally from that time, and they are it's mad. But overall, really, really good show. Like, really loved it. Jonathan Nolan's great. Like, I know he didn't write, direct, but he showrunned. It was really. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's got a date. Do you want to look it up? Overall, like the tone as well, like the sets, the look of the show, like the just the world they built is so well done. Like the vaults look great. Early to mid 2026, is it?
So long.
Is that next year? Yeah. So we've got a while. We've got a yearish. But yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like the sets and the look of the show is amazing.
Yeah.
The soundtrack was so good. Ramin Djawadi killed it, and the cast was amazing. I loved every character, I think. Apart from the dad and Betty, that bitch. No, yeah, really.
It was the moment that camera panned over and went, that is Betty.
Yeah, and he
but
said
it's obviously
it.
like
yeah,
a younger version that you're like,
I was looking out for her the whole time though, because I even said it when the vault figure, right? I was like, that looks like a younger Betty. I was like, yeah, but it would have helped if I played a bit of the Fallout 4, because then I would have been like, oh yeah, cryogenically frozen. That makes sense, because we were jumping like, what exists in this world like that could work, but yeah, over like the humor as well. I didn't expect it to be so funny and so just it was really, really well.
I feel like
well
I
done.
used to say okie dokie.
I used to say okie dokie, yeah.
And now every time I say okie dokie,
I think of this. Okie dokie. Yeah, her saying it at the end was crazy, but. Yeah, no, did you have a favourite character or episode? I think the Ghoul is amazing. I mean, they're all good. Lucy's great. Maximus is cool. I didn't like Maximus as much as first, and then he kind of grew more on me as time went. I still think he kind of does questionable, stupid things, but that's kind of who he is. He's kind of flawed. He just kind of wants to fit in somewhere, and he can't quite do it. The Ghoul's great. He's so good and interesting.
I think it's such a complex character. I think... like the Ghoul is the most complex character, and it's while we were reacting to it, I said it's such a sick punishment that the guy that found out Vault-Tec's plans and how sick the plans were then got radiated enough to not be able to die and live forever knowing.
I guess he can die technically, but yeah, as long as he's huffing the whatever it is.
But now he's just left knowing.
I think the problem is he wants those answers. He wants to know where his family went and why they did this, or why she did this.
Like, how has this solved anything? The world is now worse than what it was 200 years ago.
He even said it at the end as well. War never changes.
But it's worse than what it was 200 years ago. Like, you've now wasted 200 years of humanity thinking you could make a perfect civilization, and you're literally in a wasteland situation where everyone is fighting for survival. Yeah.
It's crazy though, because they solved it. What's it called? Shady Sands. I was going to say Sandy Shades. They pretty much solved it, and they were getting humanity back, but because it wasn't Vault-Tec's vision and their way, and they weren't in charge, bomb it. This is the new California Republic, right? Yeah, but... yeah, the Ghoul is a really fascinating character. And the makeup on him looks so good. Walton Goggins is so good in this. They're all great.
But it's the bit when they're the Brotherhood with the flags.
It was the Brotherhood and a new California Republic.
Just running with flags. And I said, like, it's such a medieval thing. When you see
I was waiting for someone to come out with a lute or a trumpet or something. And like,
when you see paintings of like battles and
flags,
stuff, like in medieval times, there's just a guy on a horse with a flag.
Even not that far back. Like, I feel like that.
I don't know if that happens now.
I'm thinking of like, I don't know, like American Civil War and stuff. Like, surely there's like images of that. Like, I don't know much about. Yeah, but it's crazy. What a show. Really enjoyed it. I'm very excited for another season, but we're done with Fallout. That is it. I don't know if there's much else we can say about it. I'm sad Michael Emerson wasn't in it more, but there you go. It really makes me want to watch Westworld because Jonathan Nolan, Person of Interest, was amazing. This is great. But yeah, we are moving on to a new show. We're going to do Severance. We've decided we're just going to jump into Severance because I really need to watch it. And it's kind of fresh on everyone's minds because season 2 just finished or came out. So we're going to jump into that. It's not too long. It's double the length of this, though. Yeah. A bit longer. I think it's like 19 episodes. But yeah, we should see what that's all about. Otherwise, we'll be back for Fallout Season 2 as soon as it's out and we can watch it. So look forward to that. But thank you very much to everyone who watched. Thank you for voting for the show. We really liked it. We'll see you next time for more reactions. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.